Need to file an LLC in Texas, but don't want to pay an arm and a leg to some company to do it for you? You can do it yourself, really quick, really easy, and just for the $300 filing fee. Let me show you how to do it. So maybe you found my video while you were Googling how to do an LLC in Texas and that brought you to me. I don't know, but I can show you how to do it. My name is Tom. I own a small buy here, pay here car lot in Fate, Texas. I formed my own LLC here in Texas. It took 15 minutes max. It cost $300 for the filing fee. And it was simple and easy and not worth paying another company to do. One of the reasons I wanted to make this video was my daughter has recently filed an LLC as well. And when she was getting her tax ID number, she actually paid a third-party company a couple extra $100 to get that number because when she Googled, they popped up first instead of the IRS. So that being said, I wanted to make sure that everybody found the right website. You can do it yourself. This particular video is on filing the LLC. I will have a video shortly on getting your own taxpayer identification number or electronic identification number, the federal tax number. Okay? That being said, let's get started. I have links to all the documents below. I really would appreciate a like, a subscribe, a comment. If this is maybe the only reason you're ever going to need my channel, that's cool. I get it. But if you could give me a thumbs up or give me a hey thanks or give me some sort of interaction to help my channel with the algorithm, that would be great. So I'm going to spin this around, share my screen, and show you exactly how we're going to do this. Let's get ready. All right, let's get into this. You're watching the video obviously because you are a Texas resident or Texas company and you're wanting to form an LLC in Texas. So the first thing, like I mentioned before, is that there's a lot of companies that are charging a fee for filing your forms and managing your forms, and it's really a waste of money unless you're just so busy that you can't keep up or you're too afraid to watch a YouTube video and file yourself. There's no real need to do that. And a lot of these sites are pretty deceptive in terms of making it look like they are the official place to go and file this. So my first tip here up at the top is make sure that you are on the sos.state.texas.us website. It looks just like this. You'll then scroll down here to Business Services, and the second choice down is Business Forms. Okay. And when you get to this screen, it's going to ask you what kind of forms you're looking for. We're looking for business and nonprofit forms. All right. If you scroll to formation of business entities and nonprofit corporations under the Texas Business Organizations Code, you can file your form. Now, I want to point out there is the SOS Direct website, which is an electronic version. You can set up your own account. I think they run your credit card for $1 or something to verify you're a real person. And you fill it all out and submit it all right through their website. This is the link here. I will also have the link listed in the description. I'm going to do it old school. And the way we're going to do it here is to get a form printed and filled out. You can actually fill it in and then print it. Lots of choices, for-profit corporation, nonprofit corporation, professional corporation. But you want Form 205, Certificate of Formation of a Limited Liability Company. And you can import it into your Word or PDF. I'm just going to use PDF. So it pops up. The first thing I want you to see here is that it is one of 7 pages. Thankfully, it is 5 pages of directions and a 2-page form, and it is almost self-explanatory. So what I would do is print this document off just for the purpose of being able to read it and not bounce back and forth. But if you want to bounce back and forth, that's fine. That's what we're going to do here. So we'll start with scrolling to page 5. All right, page 5 is the actual form that you're going to print and mail in to the state. And it has the address where it's going to be mailed right here. Submit in duplicate, so 2 copies. to the Secretary of State at P.O. Box 13697 in Austin, Texas 78711-3697, and it is a filing fee of $300. You can mail them a check, you can mail them a money order, you can pay with a credit card. I recommend, as you are not an LLC yet and you want zero chance of piercing the veil, I would use a money order made out to the Secretary of State for $300. Okay, it's 2 pages, and we're going to run through them all right now. Article 1, the entity name and type. As you'll see, all companies must be either limited liability company, limited company, or the abbreviations of one of these. So I'm going to start a new company called Tom's Car Lot LLC. All right. The next question is Article 2, registered agent and registered office. So here's where you do or don't want to use your personal address. You can use your personal address. That's what I did before I had a signed lease because I wanted to lease the property and it was within my LLC that I signed the lease. I did not have a personal guarantee. It is harder to find leases without personal guarantees. So if you are going to give a personal guarantee, then that's fine. You can have already signed your lease, and then you can use your business address. Or if you haven't done that yet, you can use your personal address and make changes later. So that is the way I did mine. I used my personal address and made changes later. So your choices are A or B. The initial registered agent is an organization. Okay. If you have another business, you can use that business's name and address, or you can use your personal name here. Initial agent is an individual who is a resident of Texas. So that's what I did. So if you were using a current business, you would select the A and you'd put in your current business's name. If you're using yourself, you would put in your name. I am Thomas F. Well, there we go. Thomas F. Griffin. The second is my legal name. Now, the business address of the registered agent. So that could be my home address if I wanted to use that. Or if I have another business and that business already has property, I can put that. So let's pretend that I already have a leased business somewhere else. And so it's at 555 Main Street. It's always Main Street, isn't it? And that's in Fate. And the zip is 75087. What the registered agent is that's the person that receives documents from the state, or God forbid, if you're being sued, that is where the process server goes to sue you. It does have to be a physical address. It cannot be a P.O. box. Okay, so that one's done. The next one is the governing authority, and it's going to be choice A or choice B. What that is you're either going to be with managers initially or members initially. If you have up to 3 of them, there's person 1, person 2, and person 3. I was a single member LLC, so that would make me my only member. And I just used member. So B, member, name, Thomas F. Griffin 2. And my address, remember it was 5555 Main Street in Fate, Texas, USA 75087. I'm the only member. If it was an LLC with my 3 buddies, I would have put their names right here. Okay, we're done with that. Article 4, the purpose of the business. In some states, they make you state a purpose, meaning we're forming this LLC to do an import-export business. We're forming this LLC to open a car lot, whatever. In Texas, it's a very general description, and they've actually filled it in for you already. And there it is, the purpose of which the company is formed is for the transaction of any and all lawful purposes which a company, liability company, or may be organized under the Texas Business Organizations Code. So you don't even fill anything in. What it wants to know is the initial mailing address for the business. So that will be, in my case, I'm going to use my P.O. Box 7777, and it's in Rockwall, Texas 75032, and that's in USA. Okay, that is where the state will mail documents to me. Okay, so up here, the registered agent and his address is where you will get sued. That's where they will send the process server. Okay, Article 4, mailing address, is where all the mail will go to. Okay, you do not need to fill anything in, and these supplemental provisions are information. Okay, the next thing it wants to know is who is completing this document. All right, so I'm the only member of this LLC. I'm not paying a company to complete it, I'm doing it myself. So that would be Thomas F. Griffin II. All right, and it would be, what did I put before? 777 My Street? I'm not sure, to be honest with you, but doesn't matter. Rockwall, Texas, 75032. All right, so it's telling me, I'm telling them, I am the one that filled out this document. The next one it wants to know is effectiveness of filing, which means when is this corporation going to go into effect? Almost everybody picks letter A, which is the document is filed, it becomes effective. That's what I'm putting. So I will have an LLC as soon as they cash my money order, they mail me back my paperwork, I am legal. The next choice is the document would become effective at a later date, and I could put that date in. It cannot be more than 90 days ahead of time. I don't know why you would want it to not be effective as soon as you filed it. I truly don't, but that is an option. And then item C, I've never seen anyone use, the document takes effect upon the occurrence of a future event or fact other than the passage of time. The 90th day after the date of signing is. So you would sign it, you would put that date, and then in here you would put, after Tom wins the lottery, this document will become effective. Not going to happen. Last part is the execution of the document. You're going to sign that everything's true and correct. You're not falsifying any information. You will put the date in it. I think today is 4/10/24. And you would type in your name, Thomas F. Griffin II. And you would hit print. And then you're going to print the document twice. Okay, so we're going to change it to the right printer. And we're going to do all pages, 2 copies, print. And then when those documents print out, we're going to attach our money order. We're going to make it out to the Secretary of State for $300. And we are going to mail it to this address right here. Within probably 1-2 weeks maximum, you will get back your filing with your filing number on it, which is what you need to show that you are an LLC in Texas. And then you will go and file for your EIN number, employee identification number, which is your federal tax ID number. Those 2 documents will get you a bank account. So let's go on to the next steps. So that's it. That's all there is to it. I didn't time how long the video was. I bet we're in 10 minutes or less. You'll be able to do it yourself, get it sent down to the state. When he comes back with your filing number, that is all you need to then go and get your federal tax ID number. From there, you can also get a number with the comptroller in Texas, and you're ready to do business. All it takes to get your bank account open is the federal ID number and the filing paperwork when it comes back to you. Good luck on this. Give me a like, a subscribe, keep an eye out with how to get your EIN number. Thanks for watching.